All right, yo. Wait, there's a branch. No, I'm trying to get this dead. It's putting weight on the branch that's alive. There we go. Now, see? Now it's high, way higher up. I just pulled it.
But I felt like it was like it was going on. I would have pulled it like this direction.
I think either one would have worked.
But I guess you had enough force to do that.
So I guess with that, what are some things, or can you name one thing that you ripped out of Elfer and when you knew that was the right thing to do and how that's helped the overall vision?
I mean, I think there's a lot, but mostly the general theme I think is two main buckets. One is complication, and
Yep.
two is like myself, because then I think, and they kind of go hand in hand too. But like when things feel too complicated, it's too complicated. Like, and it's unnecessary.
Wait, how do you rip out complication?
You rip it out and then you put a simple solution.
Well, I mean that's you gotta explain a little bit how you identify complication.
This is hard because this is just in the gut, you know? Because I think a lot of the stuff is drawn in my brain in a very like spatial concept. So I can see when things could be like just okay, like, you know, let's say there were no roads and you're the one to create a highway from like New Jersey to New York. And once you start being like, whoa, well, no, it'd be nice to get to the beach too. It'd be nice to get here too. You know, like, it'd be nice to go east and west as well as north and south and diagonal and circular, like, like that.
So kind of dispersed energy.
I guess, but it's kind of, as I see things kind of like forming in like pathways in my brain, I think that's how I usually tell when things are becoming too complicated.
Oh, yeah. The associative connective like paths in your brain. You see that there's more, but you're like, oh, that could be. So that's a alert. It alerts you that this could actually be overcomplication.
Correct.
I see.
Yes. And it could be in the context of like pure technical logic, solution flow, like whatever it is, in whatever dimension. Yeah. So once things start becoming very complicated and being like, oh, you need to make a left turn and then a U-turn and then a right turn to get to the, like, I'm like, really? Is that the best way to get from A to B? That's kind of what I asked myself.
I see. And how do you know, or how do you go about building a simple solution or a simple thing to implement in the place of the complication thingy that you ripped out?
So I think once I get that feeling or like that signal goes off, I usually just kind of like have to really take a lot of steps back and out of that situation. And then I have to kind of make sure that there's as little like personal, emotional investments involved in it. Or other people's feedback, and just really think about point A and point B, and then try to like create the simplest line from point A to point B without being influenced by the current state.
So it seems like to create a simple solution for Jay, it's two parts. One is preventative measures, so things like trying to be like remove your bias and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the second one is just create the shortest line from A to B.
Yeah.
So preventative, and the other one is efficient additive.
Yeah. Because like the shortest line might be a longer line, if that makes sense. Like the shortest line doesn't mean that we're taking like the shortest line that is achieving what we're trying to achieve, if that makes sense. Like I would never draw a shortest line that is mediocre.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
So the shortest line is just kind of a concept. The length has kind of nothing to do with it, I think. But yeah. And I think one thing that I think I really watch out for is like
Wait, sorry, do you hear the squirrel scratching on that tree behind you?
I do, yeah, because I think the toughest thing is, oh my gosh, but we put in so much work, let's try to like not use that work as well. And I think that can hinder coming up with the said shortest line.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to kind of think about, okay, let's say there's nothing. How would I get from point A to B? And then I try to kind of merge the two universes together.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for answering the question.
Thank you for asking the question.
And welcome back to the woods.
Yeah.
We missed you.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been in a while. Bye-bye.
Bye.